Welcome back. This is my second video for today, and this is a story time video. I didn't get very many requests on this video because people wanted to ask me questions. So, we're just gonna talk about the story of my first fight. Oh man, I thought I would never have to tell this story again. But the people who did say they wanted to hear story time wanted to know about my first fight. And those are people who had already seen it. They were there. But they just want to hear from my side of the story. So, I was young. I was diagnosed with ADHD at a young age. I was a very aggressive child. And anyone who personally knows me knows I was aggressive. I probably still am, probably not as aggressive because I've learned where to resort my attitude to. I moved from a small town. We're just gonna call that small town backwoods, where all the schools were on one campus. It was like elementary, intermediate, middle, high. They were all there. It was one street town. The only thing they had going for them was the Dairy Queen, and that is shut down now. So I'm like, it was a super duper small town. It makes it seem like it's a paper town. It's little. It's little. But it was a very great, loving, welcoming, communal town, and everyone knew everyone, and it was just great. And then something happened in my family, and we had to move to the city. It was still pretty country when I first moved here, but it was bigger than what I was ever used to as a school. It was huge compared to where I was. And I just didn't fit in, and I was angry at everybody for stupid reasons. Everyone used to call me mean names like a crack baby and the N-word, and I just was like, and I would cry about it. I get my feelings hurt, and I just started taking my anger out on everybody. So there's this girl, we're just gonna call her TP. TP and I did not get along at all. She was the popular girl in school. Everyone liked her. She was just it. And then there was me and my friends. When I first moved, there was a loner. No one liked me. I was maybe 1 out of 3 black kids in my school, in my grade. So we were just chilling on the playground one day, and she said something to me, and then she slapped me. And I was like, oh, okay. And I looked over and no one was around. I thought no one was around. And I just started swinging on her. Well, I got in trouble and I got sent home. So I didn't get sent home. I was just in ISS for a day. And they told me I needed to learn to work on my anger. I was like, okay. So we were walking home from school, and my sister, she had to have been in like the 5th or 6th grade. And my sister was very concerned about me. She used to try to walk me home fast because she was afraid I was going to do something, and I was like, me? Little me? No. I was wrong. She was wrong. This girl TP brought her friends along with her. We were all in the corner and they were talking mess, and I thought they were gonna jump me. So I took a first measure and started calling her names. She called me names back, and one of the girls pushed me and I pushed her back. And then I don't even know who the girl was. She had to have been older than us because I've never seen her before. So TP was like talking mess, and I had a pencil in my hand. I didn't use the pencil as a weapon. It was just in my hand because I was walking home from school, and I was just holding the pencil. So I dropped the pencil on the floor, on the ground, and we got into it. And she like pushed me and I pushed her back, and she just started like calling me names, and she slapped me again. So I just started like throwing blows. I was being real OG. I was being real. I was like, what? So I just started like swinging, and I wasn't windmilling. I was literally like throwing punches because I was mad. I'm sorry, y'all. My sister's running water. I don't know if you can hear it. I thought she was coming down the stairs. It sounds like she's coming down the stairs. She is coming down the stairs. No, she's not. Oh my god. Y'all, I thought she was walking down the stairs. Okay, anyways, but I just started throwing punches because I was so tired of her and I was so sick of it. I was like, well, if I fight her now, then maybe she'll stop and maybe she'll leave me alone. No, that's not the case. I got to school the next day and TP literally was sitting in their office and she had a black eye. She had a busted lip, and the principal called me in and they were like getting ready to call my mom, and she was like, well, they want to press charges because you were using a pencil as a weapon. And I was like, no, I wasn't. I was like, all I did was hit her a couple times, give or take 5 or 6. But I got in trouble for it. So this went on for years. So the next school year, she thought everything was cool until I was like, no, we're not friends. We were on the playground and it happened again. So me and TP don't get along. We still see each other, but now her life sucks more than mine. My life doesn't suck anymore. She's not the belle of the ball and not everyone likes her anymore because she just had a bad attitude. So sometimes it doesn't pay off to be a bully. It still doesn't. It never will, but you know. And the person who's probably going to see this in the future is probably going to think it's them, but there's another video for that person. It doesn't involve them. Like, solve. But I'm pretty sure TP knows who she is. But she's not, it's not who you think you are. Like, if the person I think is watching this and they're like, oh, she's talking about me? I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about TP. And you're not TP. So, that was basically my first fight. I don't know how to elaborate on stories that well because it wasn't even that real because she got beat up by me. But I know the next time I do a story time, my story will probably be about my first time, well, my first real fight with a dude, like my first physical fight with a dude. Anyways, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, follow me on Instagram at Zariah Palmer and follow me on Twitter at Zariah Palm. That's ZARIPALMPALM. I might just put it somewhere. I don't know yet. I might not even put it on here, so I'm just pointing around where it's probably not even up here. Anyways, thanks for watching. You guys are the best, and peace.